Hello and welcome to day 20 of Blueprints. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks so much for joining me. We got $8 of allowance. Pretty good to start. So, I discovered something. I was talking to a friend of mine, and they have played more of this game than I have. They're much further than I am, so they were... I told them that we reached room 46. Spoilers, I guess, but feel free to, if that's new information for you, feel free to check out the previous... Let's go trading post and see if maybe we can get some cool items. After we pick up some items, like... There's probably no reason to come in here, like, in the beginning, actually. Like, it kind of just wastes 2 steps to come in here now when we have no items. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a note for future me, I guess. Anyway, I was talking to a friend of mine about basically what we've done in the game so far. And I was talking to them about the tomb, and I was talking to them about the statues of the angels in the tomb, and I told them how I attempted to solve what I assume is a puzzle in the tomb. And they said, that's correct. Oh, this is new for us. The conservatory? We haven't seen this before. I didn't even read what the conservatory does. Adjust the rarity of the floor plans in your house. Oh. Ooh. Floor plan conservation. The rotunda, the pool, and the foyer. In the conservatory, you will be able to permanently adjust the rarity and rates that determine how often certain floor plans are drawn. Permanent changes do not reset each day. You may adjust the rarities of the above floor plans. So we could make these... One of these, I assume, maybe more common? I'm leaning towards, I think, either the pool or the foyer. And I feel like maybe the pool, if we could find the pool more often to maybe get the pump room. But I think I might just need to get the pump room, like, at least only once more, realistically. So maybe the foyer for the sake of particularly the Great Hall. Unlocking all the doors in the Great Hall with the foyer could be cool. I'm gonna go foyer. So foyer is currently unusual, and we can rare, unusual, standard, commonplace. We can make the foyer commonplace. Or we could continue. The pool is standard. So the pool actually isn't even that rare. And then the rotunda, I'm not going to pick the rotunda, but the rotunda is rare and costs 3. And it don't get me wrong, the rotunda is cool, but I think the foyer has more utility. So probably commonplace foyer seems good. Oh, choose plan. Oh yeah, that's probably commonplace. Confirm. Confirm. Commonplace floor plans are often classified by conservationists as the weeds of the drafting pool, for their overabundance prevents other less common rooms from flourishing on the estate. And I think I want to see the foyer like pretty often, to be honest. Can I only do one of these, or can I do all 3? If I make this commonplace, and then I go foyer, also confirm? I made these both. You'll be able to permanently adjust the rarity and rates that determine how often certain floor plans are drawn. You may adjust the rarities. Oh, I can do all 3. Oh, we can make the rotunda commonplace. Maybe not commonplace, because it does cost 3. Maybe like standard? Seems okay. I'm fine with that. You're commonplace. You're commonplace. Yeah, I'm fine with the pool being common. Cool. Okay. So then if there was like the lavatory, we could make rare, for instance, because I don't want to see that ever. Okay, cool. Neat. I thought it was like only one of these, like the drafting studio, but that is not the case. Cool. This is a neat room. There's a cello. Those are S's. Those are not like, those aren't, I think those are just the letter. That's just SS. That's not usually what's in like the side of a cello. I think. I could be wrong. Sometimes I know things, sometimes I do not know things. Hey, this is something. Drafting locations. West wing only. Garage, west wing hall, her ladyship's chamber. From south facing doors. Okay. East wing only. East wing hall, master bedroom. Okay, cool. We haven't made the master bedroom yet. Other special cases, the conservatory, only draftable in a corner, and the bookshop, only draftable from library. Okay. I see. So the bookshop is only draftable from the library. Oh, okay. Interesting. Conservatory only draftable in a corner, which is what we've got here. I wonder if the conservatory can ever show up as a floor plan in the conservatory. Probably not. But corners, the conservatory can appear in corners. How rare. Room directory found, conservatory. Conservatory is unusual. Okay. So we could be more likely to find the conservatory if we first maybe found the solarium, right? Anyway, and there's a rook in here, of course, because it's a corner room. Makes sense. Makes sense for a corner room to have a rook. That's something that we did last time as well, is we figured out this could be my last gem, but like I just want the drawing room now. I gotta be honest. We figured out that we figured out the chess piece puzzle basically, and we have actually a buff. We have piety of the bishop, which is you no longer pay tithes, so every time that we enter the chapel, we no longer lose $1. Instead, we gain $30 the first time we enter the chapel each day with the power of piety of the bishop, which is really cool. So the room with the chess pieces and solving the chess puzzle allows you to choose one of the 6 pieces and like their corresponding power. And then if we wanted to change our chess piece power, we would need to do the chess piece puzzle again, but it feels good. Oh my God. The Orinda thingy is down here too. Oh my, okay. There's so many like portions of this screen are slowly but surely getting filled in. Okay, cool. Yeah. And we also opened the door and solved the sigil puzzle for Orinda. So yesterday was a big day. The day before that was a pretty big day. I think I know how to solve this safe. So again, I was talking to my friends who have played more of this game and are further than me, and they were asking me all kind, because I kind of talked to them for the first time since like I talked to them after I found room 46. Basically, I was like very weary of like getting spoiled and stuff. But now that we've found room 46, I've like loosened up a little bit. I'm certainly not like asking them straight up for answers, but I told them, I was like, hey, I feel like I've tried everything I can think of for the safe in the drawing room. Can you give me any hints? And they said, have you filled in your word grid? And I said, yeah. And they were like, what does it say? And I said, and at the time I didn't have the 2 letters in the top right corner filled in yet. So I said, if blank, count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes is the word grid for this game. Yesterday we found the letter E in this top right corner, so I think this letter should be the letter Y. So then I think the entire thing is, if ye, like old-timey you, if ye count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. So then they were like, that will help you with the safe in the drawing room. And I was like, small gates? And then, they were like, what is, they were like, look at the drawings. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, what do you notice? And I was like, I don't know. There's like different strides. And they were like, what's another word for stride? And I was like, oh. So the small gates or small strides of the lady and the small gate or small stride of the old man, those are small gates. Those are small strides. There's a normal gait, normal stride, maybe even a lengthy stride. The child, that's a pretty big gait. The horse, that's a pretty big gait. But this is a small gate, and this is a small gate, and there has to be plural gates, not Bill Gates, plural gates. So I was like, okay, well, the drawing for the lady is the drawing that lifts from the safe, and they were like, uh-huh. And then they were like, and are there other small gates? And I was like, I mean, there's a lot of like old men, but I was like, there's so many of them. And they were like, yeah, what if you counted them? And I was like, okay, all right, I understand. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 ladies. Okay. So that's April 04. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm Lou Baga posting. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this safe code should be April 15th. We fucking did it. Thank you to my friends for making me feel simultaneously stupid and smart. I think that's what this game does anyway. April 15th. Dearest Mary, I know the events of the past year have catapulted you into a world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless like wind-scarred plains. Throughout this all, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. I will take full responsibility to ensure that regardless of how your current project pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout and, God forbid, repercussions. A child should never suffer the iniquity of their parents. I, of course, write you all this in the hope that I can set your minds at peace when imagining the worst-case scenarios, not because I think such an outcome is likely. No, Mary, I have few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday. So, okay, hang on. This is 93, and we're 14 years old. So that should be like we were born in 79. So we should be reunited with him before 89. And while 2 years might seem like an eternity to him, okay, yeah, this is like, I think when, because I think we were 6. If we were born in 79, were we 6 when she went missing? Or no, she's been missing for 6 years. We were 8 when she went missing, I think, which is 87. While 2 years might seem like an eternity to a mother, I've always heard the days pass by more quickly in the East. I've always heard that days pass by more quickly in the East. Okay. As for me and you, I've already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was very likely our last. I am too old and too stubborn to ever leave this place. I'm too attached to the home our family has built up. Has built up room by room. Yes, I have a strong premonition I will be buried in red soil under red flags, a compromise I know you yourself would never accept. It's been a joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during your school days. I know she'd feel the same bittersweet pride I feel now to see you following in your father's footsteps and making the same sacrifices he did. Farewell, my marigold. We may yet meet again. Your Uncle Herbert. Well, Herbert wrote this for our mom. Interesting. Okay. I know the events of the past year have catapulted you into a world you may not have been ready for. All right. Well, we got a gem. And that safe is open now, April 15th. April 15th, folks. So, something else I thought could maybe be a hint is maybe like Herbert's fingers, because I think I tried April 5th once upon a time. Because he's sort of got like 4 fingers here and then 5 fingers here, and you could maybe argue like 1 thumb, but I don't know. Anyway, maybe that's potentially a hint, maybe not. Anyway, small gates, folks, small gates. So let it be known, the word grid that helps us solve the codes for the safes is something worth paying attention to. All right, in case you didn't know. Anyway, it helped out on like a bunch of the other ones, just not this one as much. Do we want the locksmith? Do we want the storeroom? Do we want... I'll take the locksmith, whatever. Maybe the locksmith has something cool for sale. 1 special key. Oh, we could get the lockpick kit as well. Okay, we'll maybe come back here later. For now, we can go north from here and immediately get the commissary. The chapel is $30 for us now, which is pretty good and no longer takes money from us. So thank you. Thank you. You're not going to hear me saying this often. Thank you to the church for giving me so much money. So now we can go back over here to the locksmith, pick up a lockpick kit, pick up a special key. We got the key to the secret garden. Excellent. And I have $20 still. We can get 3 keys for $12. Okay. So what is that? $4 a key? It's pretty good. So we don't have any gems, but that's okay. We have keys. I will take a storeroom and I will receive a gem from the storeroom. Thank you very much. And I will go north, right, from the entrance hall. I'll take the commissary. And then what does the commissary have for sale? The metal detector costs 10. The sledgehammer costs 4. Oh, they're on... Wait, for sale today? Day 20 and 21. Today is day 20. They're actually 50% off today. Unreal. So the metal... we can buy both the metal detector and the sledgehammer. Unreal. We bought so many things. Thank you, the chapel. I hope our run doesn't die. Because I don't have any dice. I don't have any gems, which is a little bit spooky. I don't have any money. It's gonna need to be the spare green room for sure. Probably should have taken the pool. But also I don't want the run to just die. Okay, I'll take the pantry for a little bit more money. And an apple. I'm hoping the metal detector will also give us more money. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to go north of the conservatory. No shovel yet today. For the foyer costs 2. You hate to see it. It's gonna have to be the guest bedroom, huh? Which is a dead end. We get another key. We're rolling in keys. But we are... I have no gems. I have no uncut gems. That's fine. We can go... Well, we can basically only go to the pantry at this point. And hopefully not die. Please. They didn't kill me. You'll love to see it. And we get a gem. And we get $1. Did the commissary have gems for sale? Let's go check. I realize I'm sort of wasting a lot of steps backtracking, like, already. I'm confident we will... Gems cost 2? I'm buying a couple of gems, brother. I'm buying a couple of gems. Should have got the salt shaker. Maybe we can get the salt shaker later in life. Trust. Okay, we're doing all right. If we find a trunk, we can open it, no problem. Are we dead to security doors? Almost. Almost. All right, we're gonna have to do something about that. But at least in the meantime, I think it's gonna be the courtyard because that also lets us go south. And we get the shovel, huge. We got a lot of good items today. Feels good, man. Which actually, I forgot that we have the trading post. So we could trade some stuff if we wanted. I like everything that we have currently. So maybe there might be some other items that we could find that I'm maybe less stoked about. Anyway, let me go south first. I think the indoor nursery could give us more gems if I'm able to make more green rooms. Or we could just go bedroom for steps. Maybe the bedroom has an item inside. I think this seems like a good spot for a dead end to be, actually. So I'm gonna do indoor nursery, and then if we can make a green room, this will have gems for us. I know I just like spent a gem to make it, but this is a play. This is a play for the future. Please have faith. I understand we can't go east of the foundation, so we might gotta pardon me. We might have to go around. This really needs to be able to go north also. Gonna have to be the bedroom, I think. We got the car keys. That's funny because they just gave us the option to make the garage. That's unfortunately unavailable to us. You hate to see it. Are we dead? Use a special key? Yeah, I'll take the secret garden. I'll take the secret garden now. I'm fine with that. So this is open. Already, we solved this puzzle once. Okay, so we've opened the antechamber. We can re-enter room 46, but I think after yesterday I've realized that like entering room 46 is like maybe not even the goal anymore. Like there are other rooms that I maybe want to find instead. I don't know. There are other... So we got an inner sanctum key from room 46 yesterday. There are... And then there was a list of how to get the rest of the keys that I didn't write down. But it is in yesterday's video. Yeah, but I think there's a few rooms basically... It's funny. I'm at a point again where like just drafting new rooms that Not that this ever like went away, but the goal for a bit there was definitely reaching the antechamber and room 46. Now the goal again, I think primarily is just like drafting new rooms that I haven't seen before to see if those give us sort of an indication of something. This, I think, not with anything that we have available to us currently, somehow we can open this. I don't know how, but this, any like brick wall with like an indent, I think like the wall can be like blasted open somehow. We'll see. In the meantime, let's go east of the secret garden. Let's see if we can go like all the way east. Maybe get back down here. Maybe connect to the foundation. It's not a priority. But we did spread some fruit throughout the existing house as well, thanks to the secret garden. So yeah, let's go east. We have some keys in case we need keys. I will take... The dice from the boudoir could be pretty nice. That's also another gem from the safe in here. So sure, I'll take the boudoir. December 25th. The boudoir, or as Jason Schreier likes to say, the boudoir. Lockpick me? You love to see it? The vault again, huh? I can't afford it. It's gonna be the gymnasium, I think. I'm gonna go north of the secret garden. See if that doesn't give us maybe a utility box or something. Gave us the kitchen. If you have exactly 2 green rooms, we have exactly... Oh, because we made the secret garden, the indoor nursery would have gems for us. Okay. I think gimme the corridor here to just keep going north, but let's go back to the nursery and pick up some uncut gems since we're in the neighborhood. Thank you so much. We're rich. Oh yeah, and next to the foundation, since we picked up the shovel, how could I forget? We can dig. Pebbles, worth it. Turnip, that's steps. That was worth it, actually. And then, would there be another room that has a dig spot? I think the conservatory might have a dig spot. The trading post would have dig spots if we ever go out there. And that would be a nice part of taking the garage, as long as we can open the garage door. Anyway, okay, that's fine for now. We're replenishing our steps for sure. So if I don't need to go in the gymnasium yet, then maybe I won't, just to save a couple of steps. There's a dig spot that I missed. Pebbles, yeah, that was worth it for sure. And we go north. Is it the foyer? Is it the library? Is it the West Wing Hall? I think it's the West Wing Hall. If I can speak my truth. They gave me $1. They gave me the kitchen. They gave me the rotunda. The rotunda could certainly allow us to keep going east. Could redraw. Feels like a little bit of a waste of a redraw. Could just go kitchen. And then maybe having the kitchen available could offset losing... Where? A key! You shouldn't have. Yeah. Having the kitchen could offset... Ooh, do we have any red rooms? 1, 2. Okay. If we make some more red rooms, the tomato soup could be more worth it. As long as I get some more money. Yeah, having the kitchen could offset losing the steps that we're going to lose from the gymnasium here. So I think before I go north of the West Wing, I would like to see if I can't go, because there's a lot of space east. Oh, the running shoes. Nice. And then metal detector somewhere in here. Oh, just money loose on the ground? Okay. Alright, take me east. Lockpick kit me didn't work. Okay. Solarium's pretty cool. Dining room's pretty cool. Another good way to offset. I don't want to take a dead end here. The dining room here feels pretty cool. Let's just go both south and east. And then as long as we reach rank 8. Also, we get the lunchbox. I forgot about that. Does the lunchbox make the metal detector go off? I guess it does. I feel like the lunchbox is kind of hard to miss. Is this just like the Mount Holly like logo or something? That's in the gift shop, I think. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, let's take me south first. And then could be the laboratory to maybe make an experiment, and we could do an experiment that could be kind of cool. The bunk room is not going to double our gems because we have many more than 2 green rooms. Remember when I chose green rooms? I mean, even if I chose... Yeah. Currently, the options were, I think, hallways for keys, green rooms for gems, and shops for money. If we had exactly 2 of those. So it almost feels like we need to find the bunk room like a little bit soon. But then you almost want to find it later. I don't know. I'm not going to worry too much about making the bunk room work. I might just take the parlor here for some more gems. And then we can still go east of the dining room. So, and then having gems is a good thing for making rooms that we don't have yet. And then any extra goodies in here? Okay. A box next to this box contains gems. Both boxes next to this box contain gems. So that's impossible, so this is a lie. A box next to this box is true. So the only box next to this box is false. So this is false. So this is the only true box. So you contain the gems. Was that one suspiciously easy? Kinda. We take those though, I guess. Alright, let's go back to the dining room, and then please let me keep going east for like a while. Billiard room, let's just go south. And probably gives us keys. I'm fine with that. Passageway could be interesting for this point too. The placement of this passageway is actually pretty cool. So I don't hate it. So yeah, sure. I'll do it actually. So let me go south first, and I would like to go quite south, in fact. Okay, well, I will at least... we could swap our, like, resources in the laundry room, but you cost a gem. You are just straight up plus 3 gems. So, like, wine cellar... Oh, plus a dig spot? Yeah, the wine cellar stays winning. Goated wine cellar. You love to see it. Thank you for the Hoenn legendaries in gem form. Appreciate you. The boiler room off of one of these rooms could be cool. I am going to take the pool because I do want to see the pump room, if at all possible. No, that's no good. Okay, we can still go north from the passageway, so that's not the end of the world. Annoying, but not the end of the world. Give me... Okay, we have keys. It's fine. We have keys. The pump room? That is a dead end. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. That's kind of a big dead end, but the pump room allows us to potentially empty the reservoir. I'm going to hold off. I think we're going to find the pump room later, and I'm going to take the veranda. And the veranda has a dig spot. The veranda gives us the ability to potentially draft more rooms, which I'm not mad at. And I think we can maybe find the pump room later. Also, apparently, the master bedroom, which is a room we haven't seen yet, can only be drafted on the east wing. And so I would like to... If whatever room we get here can go west and south, that would be goated. And the aquarium, my friends, can do just that. Does it cost a gem? Yes. Does it give us the compass and make it all worthwhile? And a key to boot? Also, yes. Okay, so now we have a great opportunity. Okay, well, fuck you too, I guess. We have a great opportunity for a couple of cool dead ends here. The walk-in closet is a pretty cool dead end. Am I spending my gems like a madman? A little bit. Do we get a couple of gems back? Yes. So it all works out. We got the t-shirt. We got the Mount Holly t-shirt in the walk-in closet as a I don't know, as a flex, I guess, question mark. I think that's it for the walk-in closet though, right? Yes. Okay, that's fine. And then we can go west of the aquarium. I'm miffed that we missed this square because one of the achievements is filling in the entire house. That's another objective I'm keeping in the back of my mind. Solarium as a dead end here is awesome. Plus an orange for some steps back. That's cool. The Lucky Rabbit's Foot. That's cool. I would love to find the workshop. I feel like we could probably make a couple cool combined items, aka contraptions. Cool. All right. The house is looking kind of nice again, except for this square, but otherwise I feel like we're in a pretty decent spot. So we cannot go north of the pool, but otherwise we can go north of the passageway. We can go north of the West Wing Hall. So we're not out of options, but I still don't have a way to deal with security doors, even with all the items we have. So anyway, we'll see what we can do. I have $11. I might end up spending that money in the kitchen for food. The aquarium also functions as a red room, which is cool for the tomato soup. You ever think about the sentences that video games make you say? The aquarium functions as a red room, which is good for tomato soup. Like what? Like what the hell? Like what words were those? And you're telling me they make sense? You're telling me that's a sentence for some people? Lockpick kit? You love to see it work. And the pump room. What did I tell you? We'd find it again. Okay, folks. We've been schmooving at a pretty decent pace. It's about to grind to a halt. I want to empty the reservoir. Here's the thing. There's a lot of space. We can basically pump all the water out of the reservoir and into the fountain, and then we can enter the basement from the foundation, and from that side are the stairs anyway. So we're gonna turn the reservoir. No, because both of our tanks are full. We're gonna pump the water back into the fountain, and the pump 1 and 2 both connect to pump 2. So pump 2, we can just go down, and both tanks connect. So this should be pretty easy. We can just dump all of tank 1, flip this switch, dump all of tank 2, back into the fountain. That's a lot of water. But again, both of our tanks are now empty. So now the reservoir can pump into tank 2. I don't know if we're going to have enough. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I might not be able to fully drain the reservoir. I think we'll see. I think I might need the reserve tank, which I think we can only use if we have the boiler room. I guess I could see if the boiler room is going to just be this room. That would be pretty cool. Boiler room, please. Study archives. Okay, we could still go north of the West Wing Hall. We could also just take the archives here, which, funny enough, would bode well for tomato soup. I don't hate the archives here, to be honest with you. It lets us continue north. It's free. Doesn't cost us a gem. Could also redraw. See if we can't get the boiler room attached. Servants' quarters is new for us. I kind of like the reading nook here, because we're not gonna get the greenhouse and the broken lever anytime soon. So we could also just take the dark room and go north of the dark room. We would be drafting in the dark, which might not be great. Servants' quarters I've never made before, but it's a dead end. I'll take the reading nook. At least that way we get a key. And then if this could go east and west, that would be pretty cool. Ooh, okay. The lost and found is new for us. So we can still go north of the West Wing Hall to like access this whole area. So I don't mind going lost and found to keep going east here. We could also do the Chamber of Mirrors, which I've also never made. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. So both of these are new. This is like a 4-way room. How does this work? Or we could just do the library. I think I have a book waiting for me in the library. But I kind of want to just take a new room. The Chamber of Mirrors, I've had the option to take a couple of times already. And I just never did. I don't know how it works. It is a blue room. Is it? Oh yeah, I can't. Can I look at my? I can't look at my like room directory while I'm drafting, huh? Okay. Let's do it. I don't know what. Oh. There's money? Hose and house? Okay. Let me do this first. I got a wee bit carried away. We're gonna dump some more water back into the fountain. So the fountain can take 4 more, and then the fountain's gonna be full. So we can put, okay, so the reservoir isn't gonna be totally drained, which is a bit of a bummer, but hopefully if it's mostly drained, it'll be fine. So now reservoir, we can dump into, because now both of these tanks are going to be full, and the rest of our rooms that can have water in them are also full. So that is as empty as I can make the reservoir, basically, without having access to the reserve tank, which we need the boiler room for, which we did not get. So maybe in the future, but it's down to 2. So like we can still go downstairs. Yeah, and as far as steps go, we'll get more steps from the dining room. We can Get the tomato soup in the kitchen and the club sandwich, I think. Maybe not both. At least one. I think we can at least get the tomato soup, and that should give us a decent amount of steps. And we're not done drafting either. So, okay, the Chamber of Mirrors. If I go room directory, Chamber of Mirrors is not room number 8. Aha, it was room number 25, 26, 27. It was room number 28. Okay, we still have not made room number 8. Room number 8's apparently going to be important, but I don't know what it is. Okay, we're done. We're done in the pump room. All right, what the hell is this? Button? Lifts. Oh. Do I need to get at, like, the other side of that? Which means I would need... But okay, if I'm able to enter it from the... Okay. Okay, so, okay, if we can find a room that goes into the Chamber of Mirrors... But I would need to enter it also from the... I think I need to be able to enter it from every side? Is that what that means? So actually... Okay. So I cannot go east anymore. Unless I can open the security door. So we have 4 more rooms to potentially make that happen. I could go through the if we can find the Great Hall and find the lever to open the east side door in the antechamber in the Great Hall, then we can go through the antechamber to get to the east side. Okay. I don't know if that happens. I'm not going to be too worked up if it doesn't, because again, we drained a bunch of the water from the reservoir. So I'm excited to go, because I think that's where one of our next sanctum keys, I think, is going to be. I will have dinner for plus 20 steps. Thank you so much. A 14-year-old boy just ate almost an entire large pizza. Incredible. You're gonna rob me of steps, aren't you? Yeah, how dare you? That's fine. We can... I think I'm just gonna buy the tomato soup now. For 15 steps. Not too shabby. And then... the workshop. Cool, okay. Alright. This is exciting. And they gave us the battery pack. I might be able to make something kind of cool here. C. Can confirm it is the letter C for this square. Okay, cool. Is there anything in here that we can... No? Okay. Alright. We might be able to make something. Metal detector plus... No. Shovel plus battery pack plus... No. Lockpick plus metal detector. I think I've made that before. Can the lockpick make anything else? Can the metal detector make anything else? Metal detector plus shovel. Detector shovel. Inspector gadget. Compass plus shovel. Makes a dowsing rod? Whoa. Compass plus battery pack makes an electromagnet. Holy shit. compass plus... Okay. Sledgehammer plus battery pack plus something else that I do not have. Coin purse plus rabbit's foot. Lucky purse. That's gotta... I don't think that's gonna interact with anything else. I think we can assemble that, no problem. Cool. Lucky purse doubles all the money you find. That's fun. Okay, what else can we make? Running shoes plus nothing. Okay, so we have some options. What can the metal detector be combined with? The shovel to make the detector shovel. I think I'll do the lock, or well, that is a new thing, but what else can we make? We can make the sledgehammer can combine with the battery pack, but nothing else. Cause it needs a third thing that I haven't found yet. Or we could do like the shovel and the compass, or we could do the shovel and the battery pack. And that also needs a third thing. We could do the shovel and the compass for the dowsing rod. I like the sound of that. While drafting, dowsing rod points toward rooms that may contain more items today than usual. That's cool. Okay. And then battery pack plus nothing. Plus sledgehammer plus something. So I could make the sledgehammer and lockpick. Oh no. It's the metal detector and the lockpick. I think I can make that no problem. Battery pack metal detector is not a thing. Sledgehammer, no. So it's the sledgehammer and the battery pack plus one other thing that we haven't found yet. The metal detector and lockpick is something that we've made before, but I will just make it again. And then I guess we're still open to the potential of getting whatever the third item is that's sledgehammer plus battery pack plus something. Okay. Cool. Also, the Blue Prince crown is not actually an item that we get to hang on to. I just remembered. It is an item that we can get from room 46 that's like a really good item. But I guess if we could get into room 46, could be worth, but I would have to go down. Every time I want to enter room 46, I got to go all the way down to the reservoir and through the gear thingy. And that's such a pain. It's not even that it's like a bunch of steps. It's just like a pain to do. Anyway, whatever. Okay, well, that's all the crafting I can do. Let's see if we can't go east here. We can go east here through the pantry, which we've actually made already. So now because we have the Chamber of Mirrors, we get to make it again. Also, the indoor nursery we get to make again. Okay, so yeah, basically everything that we've made already is back on the table. For better or for worse. But we got the pantry in this corner, which is pretty cool. We got some steps back. We got more money thanks to the lucky coin purse. That's awesome. So yeah, if you could go also south. You don't seem to be able to pick this door's lock. No, for sure. That's fine. We have keys. The gallery is new for us. The gallery is new for us. Okay. The gallery is new for us and has a puzzle. I was hoping for something that could go east and south, but I think going east to get over here probably wasn't going to happen anyway. I'm just going to take the new room. The gallery. And then, yeah, the antechamber is like open for us. I don't think I need the key. Yeah, I wish once we open this once that this was just open. If I can speak my truth, but anyway, that's fine. So this is new. P. Christopher Manson, 1954, acrylic and oil on canvas. B. A. V. D. A. N. C. P. T. S. M. W. B. C. Okay. Thick. Also Christopher Manson. Actual objective. Very genu. Hubris, envy, lust. Wrath, gluttony, sloth, or avarice. Infinity, needles. And then you, statue with chest. Statue with chest. Okay. 5 letters, 6 letters, 7 letters, 8 letters. Hand, rocket, handcuffs, thick. Can I spell thick? T. H. I. C. K. But then is the K R S N A T. Oh. Am I naming? I'm naming the paintings. Uh-huh. And so I can look at all of my options. How many letters are even here? Yeah, I think it looped back around after the T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 possibilities. Is this the 8th Room directory. Oh, this is number 7. I wonder if there's another puzzle room. Because with parlor, billiard room, gallery, and then one other room, I think has a puzzle in it. Thin K? Think. Oh my god. Thin K. Think. Alright. Okay. Everything. So everything in here, like the wagon, the rose, the stop sign, the apple, the hydrant, they're all red. And then there's a giant P on the second one. Think. Thin K. Big P. P red. Peered. Peer. P 1 2 3 4 5 6. P E E. Can this be an E? E P. Right. I guess I need to knowing my options probably helps. But maybe assume this starts with a P? But does any other one of these have a P? I'm going to leave this as a P. P I N T S I. Okay. T. T. No P's, please. A. A. No P's. This has to start with a P. So then probably a vowel. P O, P U, P H. Oh, P H, P R, P A. P I pin pink art. Does anything spell red? Can this spell red? Is there an R in here? Big P. Big 3DP. Thin K. Thin K. Print. Is it Prince? P-R... Is there an I in here? N? There is no... P-R-O? Pros. Is there an E? Is there an N? Proven? Not proven. Okay. I feel like it's got to start with a P. Maybe. Pots. Stop. Stop P. Mirrored. Flying P. This is hard. Let's take a break from proven. We got thin K, so that's something, right? I don't know. Proven. Actual objective. Very eyeballs. Actual objective. Seven letters. Genu. VERI? Actual objective. I don't, what do you make of this? How do you make of this? I want these. Maybe this one opens if I do this one, because they're both on the same side. Sin in shark nails in infinity sins. 7 sins. Infinity on like a pedestal in a room. Painting of a shark fin. Thin K. Think. So that's like the nature. Thin K. thin K, big P, Pinfinity? I mean, Pinfini, pin infinite? Okay. I don't think I is even here. Ooh, LAFA. You could brute. That's the thing about this game. You could brute force almost every puzzle. Is there a S at the beginning? T. No. R-E-C-O or R-E-C-K-O-N reckon infinite hubris H-E-L-W hubris envy lust nailed for infinity and the sins no. Think. Thin K. Nailed infinity. Empty sin boxes. Sins. Hubris, envy, lust, wrath, gluttony, sloth, avarice. Avarice. G-L-U-T-T-O-N-Y? G-L-U-T-T-O-N. I mean, that's G? Do you have a G? Oh, I passed it. G? G? No L. And then this like rug. Thin K. Does that... I feel like I made some amount of progress on this one. I feel like I should at least... That would take a while for you. Okay, I'm gonna cycle through all of the options for these, if you'll bear with me. P, T, L, S, M, W, B, C, R, T, A, E, I, O, U, H, R, O, I, V, L, R, N, T, S, V, A, D, T, H, S, I, K, V, E, O, N, L, R, C, S, A. N D G R W T E Y. This might not even start with P. T L S M W B C P. Like the P could be like a red herring, because none of the other none of the other frames, boxes, have P even as an option. It's a big P. Like backwards wagons. Big. I don't understand. Cloud P. Cloud D. It's Cloud P instead of Cloud D. P wagon. P red. Yeah, they don't have colors, but like everything in here is red. But again, literally maybe a red herring. I don't know. I'm glad I got Thin K. Thin K gives us a sense of like the kind of nature of these puzzles, I guess. And a bunch of the other stuff is just sort of a distraction. So like there is, if a bunch of the stuff is a distraction, then like the P could be a distraction, you know? Red rose. Pots. Backwards stop. Backwards stop is pots. Backwards stop is pots. Pots. A big P. P pots. It's not proven, I guess. So I don't know. Maybe I could put together a bunch of these and like try a bunch of words. Maybe. I guess I could do that in my own time. I am going away on a trip, so I guess if I can like, this is actually a good thing to sort of collect. That I can almost play blueprints while I'm not playing blueprints. You know what I mean? Like while I'm away, I can still think about and maybe even like try to solve these puzzles while I'm away. So that's kind of fun. Care. Actual objective is can I spell ENDING? That's only 6. Ending. Actual objective. Actual objective. Genuine. Hang on. G? There's no G? Genuine? Veritable? Variable? Very. That's too many letters. Very. VERI? That's genuine. Veritable? Veritable? That's very... Very... Genu actual objective. Very genu. So there's no it can't be genuine because there's no G. But there is we can spell very, right? There's a V. V-E-R-I, very end. Very... Z? A... E... Very... Is there an N? Very... We could... If there's a T... There is a G. If there's a G on the end... Actual objective. Actual objective. G? Can I spell genu? There's no N? Not in this square. There's a U. Vageln? And then eyeballs? Actual objective. None of the eyeballs are looking at the actual objective. Genuine, veritable. I think it's veritable. Genuine, veritable. What does veritable mean? If I were to define veritable, used as an intensifier, often to qualify a metaphor. No kidding. I think that like veritable, genuine, actual objective. And then a bunch of eyeballs. I don't know, dude. Okay, hang on. V, P, F, R, L, H, C, S, V. E, I, O, U, H, L, R, A. G, A, O, C, M, T, R, P, E, I, U, S, T, R, D, L, L, H, A, E, I, U, T, R, L? H. I don't remember. N R A E Z H L T. H D E R N Y S G. Okay, that's all the letters for that one. And then one more. Let's do this right quick. Please, thank you for bearing with me. G H L M N R T D. H R Y A E I O U. And sometimes Y. F N S O M R A U F A E I O U P G T. C G L N O R S T C. N L T A E I O H. C E D S T O L U. Finally, T Y H E S N R K. That's all of them. I'm going to move on from the gallery. I don't know if this is going to stay lowered, but I know for the future at least that this is think and this is not proven. The rest of them, who knows? Anyway, that's fine. And I think that's our house for the day. So next, let's go to the foundation because I lowered a bunch of the water in the reservoir. And I guess on the way... do I need to stop by? Oh yeah, I guess I would have made both the veranda and the solarium. There are gems in the indoor nursery waiting for us. Oh, because we have the trading post, I could potentially trade something. Like I could trade the car keys or the running shoes or the basement. I could trade the basement key, funny enough, for something. And then maybe we could, I mean, the workshop is really far into the house. I would need to have a lot of steps. We'll see. I have 51 steps. We'll see. We'll see what we can make happen. But yeah, definitely not getting into the Chamber of Mirrors. I think I need to make that at a point where I can actually enter every room. The Chamber of Mirrors is almost similar to the antechamber in that way, I guess. And I think I did everything that I wanted to do in the pump room. Yeah, I think that's basically everything, so that's fine. So let's make our way back. And yeah, go to the foundation first for sure. That's the game plan. Gotta go, I think just keep going down. Just keep going down. Just keep swimming. And then none of my current things, the dowsing rod or the pick sound amplifier or the lucky purse, can open this. No? Do I go through the boudoir? No. We just keep going. Yeah. This is exciting though. I think we get to go down to the reservoir. I don't know, because I didn't drain all of the water, we might not get to go all the way down the reservoir, but we can maybe go, I don't know, most of the way down the reservoir. So I have the basement key, but we can still come down here even if I don't have the basement key. See, it didn't prompt us to open it there. Whew. Yeah, okay. There is still some water. Okay, so that looks like I actually need the water to be at a certain level. But yeah, there is some stuff that I do specifically. So I think we can go down. We can go down a bit. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff down there. Okay. So I can raise the water a little bit in order to go in there, I think. Which we would need the boat for. So we would need to... Huh. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff down there. But again, we got to fully drain the reservoir, which I do not currently have the ability to do. So actually lowering all of that water right now, I don't think was the move. So I almost... So, and now our fountain is full again, so I cannot currently access the other side. I can... Okay. Let's go back to the pump room. Put a bunch of water back in, back into the reservoir and not the fountain. But yeah, maybe we can try to get into there, which I think if we take the boat, we should be able to. So this amount of water is with, I think, like 2 squares or two I don't know, whatever you want to call it, two thingies full of water. So maybe, I don't know, I can like lift it by 2 and we can come back and check. But I do also, we could get the reservoir to an amount of water actually that we could access the boat also. Like we don't need to fully put the reservoir like back to full, I don't think. I suppose while I'm down here, is it worth it going to get the... No, because I can't... Or no, I can. I can go get the crown. Do I need to get the crown? What if I take the crown to the trading post and trade it? Will it let me? Will I even have enough steps to do this? Since we're here, I guess, I don't know. We have the running shoes, so that'll save a couple of steps along the way. Speak of the devil. Dude, it would be such a bummer to make it all the way here and then run out of steps. I'm sure folks have had some close calls so far, probably. No, not yet. Oh, I didn't need to do all that turning, actually. I could have... My bad. Okay, Back to the pump room. Put probably pump room. Through the gymnasium. Bummer. Okay, whatever. Okay. Put a bit more water. Maybe and now if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with tank 2. Oops. That's the wrong thing. Suppose I could drain the pool for money. What do I want money for? We don't really have a shop that like we don't have the gift shop, we don't have the bookstore. Yeah, whatever. We don't need that. And then put drain the fountain and as much as we can. So there is like a line like right here. I don't know what like the difference in like this gray and this gray means. So maybe we'll drain the fountain that much and see what that does for us. And then go back to the reservoir and I don't want to fill it. Well, I have to. I can't stop it midway. How do I drain it a little bit? Can I put the kitchen? What number is the kitchen? 4. 4 goes into tank 2. 4 goes into tank 2, huh? Okay, so what I just did, let me undo it. Reservoir. Dump 4. Out of the reservoir, and then dump tank 2 into the reservoir. I can't hit a button while it's yeah it needs to like fully drain and fully drain. Okay. So then kitchen can what it pump 3? Pump 3 And we can put the kitchen into tank 2. And then we can also put 1 square of the reservoir into tank 2. So now the reservoir is down by 1. So that might be enough for the boat. And I guess we could put whatever from the fountain back into the kitchen. I think. Kitchen, pump 4. Get out of here. Go back into the kitchen. Okay. Fountain. Oh. Automatically drains into tank 2. You love to see it. Fountain is almost empty. I don't know if the fountain needs to be all the way empty, but the reservoir is down like 1 right now. So for me, I might need... I don't know if I can access the door at the bottom of the fountain if there's like even 1 square left. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. Unless like maybe just this amount needs to be drained, and then maybe this can be like... Maybe this can be full of water and it's fine. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I think that's everything I want to do in the pump room for now. Draining the aquarium. Don't know what that does. We have the aquarium. I drained it before. I don't know what it accomplished for me, to be honest. If there is a puzzle in the aquarium, I don't know what it is. The kitchen... I think just having water in the kitchen lets us refill a watering can if we have it. The greenhouse, I don't know. The pool, there's change at the bottom of the pool if we drain it. So draining the pool just gets us money, and I don't really need money today. So I think I'm good. I just want to... I guess I can leave? And then also go to the trading post. We have 40 steps, huh? Leave, go to the trading post, and then also go down to... go down the fountain. Okay. All right. But leave... Step 1, leave the house. All right. We can... Chamber of Mirrors... Yeah, I don't think if there's anything else I can do about the Chamber of Mirrors. Okay, yeah, we can just leave. It's weird to see this, like, going down. Dining room, right? Yeah, dining room through the gymnasium, unfortunately. But maybe, I think we can reclaim some steps as we make our way back through the house, because... Do you have any gems? Or did I get all the gems? No, you do have gems. You have so many gems? Huh? Since when? What green rooms did we make? The veranda? Oh yeah, veranda, solarium. Secret garden I think I already collected for. Oh, and the aquarium. Oh, yeah, these 3. That would have been 6 gems from the indoor nursery. That's a... No, for sure. 9 gems, nothing to do with them. Whatever. Oh, we could go north of the pool, but I don't have a way to open the pool. Or open the security door. That's so cringe. Damn it. Oh, wait. If we go to the trading post, I can maybe get a key card. Wait. Pause. I don't know that I'm gonna have enough steps even to get back. The kitchen, there would be a sandwich that I could buy in the kitchen. How much money is that? It's not worth... I should have bought it when we were passing through the gymnasium, basically. Curses. An apple. Huge. I should have bought the salt shaker. Another apple. We buy the salt shaker and I wait and then buy the apple later. Or eat the apple later. We buy the salt shaker first. A banana. Wait on the banana. Come in here. Buy the salt shaker. Yes. Excellent. Leave. Go to the trading post, see if you can even get a key card. The running shoes save our lives. Or save us some steps, at least. They saved us more steps. Incredible. Alright, what do you got for me? I will trade car keys. Coupon book? No trade. Is that the only open? Okay, what if I trade... Can I trade the coupon book for the magnifying glass? Trade. Magnifying glass. Trade for the sleeping mask. Yeah, that'll give us some steps. Trade. Sleeping mask for a key. No trade. More. Basement key for a gear wrench. That is really funny that we can trade the basement key for a gear wrench. Trade gear wrench for a prism key. That's cool. Trade prism key for a silver key. Trade. Do you have the key card? No way. It worked. That's kind of unreal. Okay, and then that we have the sledgehammer and the battery pack. Is there anything else I could trade? Like the lucky purse we could trade for the prism key. The prism key we could trade for the silver key. The silver key we could trade for the car keys. The car keys we could trade for the coupon book. The coupon book we could trade for the magnifying glass. I wish I knew. For a key, no trade. I wish I knew what to combine. Sledgehammer, battery pack, magnifying glass. So we had, in one of the drafting strategies, it showed us, I forget which one. Would it have been day 18 or would it have been day 19? Or would it have been day 17? I think it was day 17. Was it day 17? That's volume 5. I think it was volume 4. I think volume 4 was day maybe 16. So hang on. I'm just going to watch my own VOD right quick. Please stand by. Was that, it might have been day 16, might have been day 15, I don't remember. That's my voice from the past. Any books in this video? Any books from a library in this video? There's the family tree. Any books? Any books? I was in the drawing room for a long time. Any books? Any books? Any books? No. Day 15? A classroom. The classroom. We got to grade 1 in the classroom. Yeah, okay. This one. The things that we can combine. The magnifying glass can be a part of one contraption. So battery pack, what is it? Battery pack, sledgehammer. I wonder if it's a broken lever that we need. But the magnifying glass can be used. The compass can be used. We picked up the compass. So battery pack, sledgehammer, and something else. Could be broken lever. Could be compass. Could be magnifying glass. And then there's a question mark that combines to make one contraption. So the lockpick kit we know combines with the metal detector, and we did that already. The shovel we combined already with the... Oh, we combined that with the compass to make the dowsing machine, the dowsing rod or whatever. The coin purse we combined with the lucky rabbit's foot. So I'm going to maybe guess that it's battery pack, sledgehammer, magnifying glass. Does that even make sense? What else? That's just what like is in here. In the contraption. And then again, there's a question mark, which is annoying, but so then if it's not the magnifying glass, like, no, I can't trade a key. I need the key card. The salt shaker makes our food better. The sleeping mask gives us more steps. The running shoes give us steps. Dowsing rod, honestly, miss me with the dowsing rod. It's been real. Unless, I probably can't use a contraption to make further contraptions, right? Maybe I can. I don't know. Prism key. Is it the prism key? Do I need the prism key? Is it the gear wrench? I can just like take new items. Trade. And then what else is there in here? Silver key instead of prism key? Probably not. What else is there? Silver key. The car keys. Maybe, probably not. I feel like the car keys might combine with something. Coupon book. Coupon book. Maybe, probably not. Magnifying glass. Oh, I didn't even have the magnifying glass on me. Okay. What do I have on me? Magnifying glass, gear wrench, battery pack, sledgehammer. Could be one of these. I don't know. We'll try, I guess. Anyway, we got the key card, so that's nice. Thank you, Trading Post. Dynamite. Oh, I can't dig? Oh, because I handed in the dowsing thingy. Can I have it back? Can I trade maybe the gear wrench to have my dowsing thingy back? No? You son of a bitch. Coupon book for coupon book? Huh? Coupon book for car keys? Car keys for coupon book? Coupon book for car keys? Car keys for coupon book? I'm pissed. What did I lose? The wrench? I swear to God, if it was the wrench, I'm gonna be so fucking mad. Car keys. Coupon book. Okay. I might have played myself. I don't know. I can't dig these spots anymore because I traded in my shovel. Anyway, okay. And then, yeah, let's also go. I wonder if we're outside the house, if the running shoes always save us steps. Maybe. So far, it seems maybe like that's likely. Are you all the way drained? No, you need to be fully drained in order to access that. Huh? So currently, as far as I can tell, without the reserve tank, which I think requires the boiler room, I cannot have the fountain fully drained and have the reservoir to the point where I can access the boat. Although maybe I can move the boat. No, because I can't access the boat if the no, I need both. I need both to be true. I need the fountain to be fully drained, and I need the reservoir, the boat in the reservoir, to be at a point where it's accessible, which is like down a little bit, either one or two. I don't know, but I think I need the reserve tank for that. Okay, well, let's use our remaining steps, I think, to go back to... I have the key card, so we can actually go north of the pool and actually keep going, which is hilarious. Who'da thunk? And so it's a bummer that we can't get west of the Chamber of Mirrors, but whatever. It is what it is. We can still go... Maybe we can get the master bedroom. I don't know. But I think I should be able to get enough steps that we can... between the sleeping mask and the salt shaker for the fruit that we find, Should be able to go to the workshop, see if we can make something. Sledgehammer battery pack plus maybe magnifying glass, but probably not. And I don't know, maybe we can make something else. And then go north of the pool, and then that's probably going to be our day. This is another long one. This freaking game, man. Can I buy anything in the commissary? Anything else? I can buy a gem? No, I should actually save my money for the kitchen to buy us more steps. So I just wasted 2 steps for no reason. Classic me behavior. There is an orange in here. It was worth it. For 6 steps, actually worth it. Kind of. Okay. We go hallway and pick up a banana. Is there fruit? There is a banana in here, actually. I used... Okay, but this is fine. This also gives us plus 5 steps. So that's a plus. We can go then foundation, courtyard, bedroom, secret garden, boudoir, leave the boudoir, back into the secret garden, north of the workshop. Okay. Apple. We saved that until we got the salt shaker because we're gamers. And I should probably go to the pump room and just make sure that the fountain is accessible. Makes sense to me. What am I doing? Bedroom, secret garden, dip into the boudoir for the sleeping mask steps, leave the boudoir, into the workshop. Can we make the thing that I wish to make? Sledgehammer? No. Battery pack? Salt shaker? Magnifying glass? I swear to God, if it was the gear, I'm going to have a conniption if I find that out later in life. Anyway. Maybe could have made whatever the thing is. Maybe never had a chance. Can we make anything else? Magnifying glass plus anything? Coupon book plus salt shaker. Everyone knows. Salt shaker. Can it even combine with anything? Sleeping mask plus running shoes. Sleepwalker. Come on. Make me a game designer. Okay. I'm not going to solve the gallery today. It is a bummer to like leave it unsolved basically, but that one seems like a thinker. Okay, so now into the kitchen. I don't even know if I need all these steps, but I don't know, better safe than sorry. Club sandwich plus 15, plus 16 actually with the salt, and it's cheaper. And then banana, and then banana. And then actually banana again, and then actually banana one more time. Banana's only $1 because of the coupon book. We have 72 steps. They're calling it the greatest Blueprints gameplay of all time. We go pump room. We empty the fountain. I don't have, we put one of these into the reservoir. We go nooch. We go fountain. We empty the fountain. Okay. The reservoir is back to being full. Again, as far as I know, there is... I wonder maybe if like the steps don't reveal themselves until it gets to this point or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I think I need the boiler room connected to be able to use the reserve tank. I think. I don't know how to I don't know how to like put the water into the reserve tank. To be real, to speak my truth. There was, I did read the pump manual. I might go back to that video and just like reread that. Just to see if I'm like right about like needing this. Cause I don't think, cause it's like the pipes for this are attached to this and this is like a boiler room. This is a boiler room vent thingy. So I assume we need the boiler room attached to this, or like the passageway has these vents which can carry, like if we had the boiler room attached to the passageway, then it could carry it to the pump room here. Anyway, at least the fountain is back to being accessible again, the doorway from the fountain. Okay, now we can finally with our key card go north of the pool and see if we can't get something new. Like the showroom is something new. It was all worth it, folks. Hang on, I might actually want money. Mount Holly key. Moon pendant. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. Master key opens all normal doors. Emerald bracelet. You do not have to pay the gem costs of floor plans. Are these permanent or are these silver spoon? Whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many steps. Wow. These are broken. Moon pendant is interesting. If we get $20, we could save 2 of our items tomorrow. Moon pendant's like a walking. Oh yeah, these are where the drawings are in this room. That's funny. Moon pendant is like a coat check, but an item. Okay, so maybe we do end up draining the pool and get some money and see if we can afford something from here. Locker room, we have keys. Also coat check, but we have keys. This spreads keys. So we could go get some more keys, potentially. We got steps, but we got keys. This also, right here, does not require a key, so that's nice. Billiard room. We never got to play darts. Excellent. And we also get to go west and potentially even south. Did not get the master bedroom on the east wing, but that's okay. All right, I was told that the dart game gets significantly harder. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 20 minus 10 is 10 times 2 is 20 divided by 4 is 5. 1 plus 19 is 20 minus 6 is 14 times 2 is 28 divided by 7 is 4. And that's the dart game, ladies and germs. We got the silver key. And the silver key could potentially, if this door is locked, the silver key could lead us to the Great Hall. And if I re-roll, or I could go south. No, what? Does it matter? Does it matter if I get the Great Hall and get access to the antechamber from here? No. I could have went actually into room 46 and gotten the crown that I completely forgot about. My bad. Whenever items would be spread. So we already spread items from the locker room, so that would happen. Well, they're placed in this room instead. So if okay, this is learning for me. If I make the conference room after already spreading items, do they like reconvene in the conference room? I'm going to assume no. Cuz they've already been spread, so they're not going to like all warp to the conference room. I have 5 keys. I want to use my keys in the locker room, I think, just to see if it gives us anything. Could just take security and then take whatever it gives us south. Sure. I will take security. We don't have an upgrade disc, so I don't know. Maybe we find an upgrade disc. Let's go south. The ballroom and the dove coat. Both of these are new. Whenever you enter ballroom, set your gems to 2. I think I'm going to just make dove coat for the first time. Of course, there's dig spots. And I got rid of my shovel. That's okay. Neat. Ooh. Whoa. September 1st, 1974. Dear Mother, if you're reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on, so I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. That was September 1st. September 28th. Dearest Mother, this should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month, though I know statistically it is very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough now that I am truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging and I am slowly making friends, so please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. Herbert, thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint, so here's your letter. I know it's long overdue. The Mayhew life suits me, I think. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we've finished unpacking and setting everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come share a meal and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card, Mary, whom I of course recognized immediately. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the SD, lower the magnifying glass. Lower the... We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the SD to warn us. Is that SD? Is that FD? Interesting. Okay. Cool. That was a neat find. Letters from Kid Mary to her mom. And then yeah, there's doves. There's doves now, I guess. Cool. Okay, well that's a new room. Whenever you draw a dovecote while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. So yeah, I think we had the option to like rotate like every room. So I guess I probably could have rotated the dovecote actually to go into the Chamber of Mirrors, but just got carried away. So that's my bad. Could we have even... Yeah, actually, if it rotated like one other, like to the left, basically by one, then yeah, we could have. But I couldn't have entered from the west, so I don't think it would have mattered. So now I think that that's actually everything for today, other than if we can get 20 bucks from the pool. I don't know if we can. I spent all my money on bananas in the kitchen. So, and I don't know if I can get more money. The locker room would have spread keys, so maybe we could, okay, we could get money from the locker room here. And there's a key in here even. So let's, I guess, open as many lockers as we can. We got a key. That's a freebie. We empty? How dare you? Car keys again? And an apple. Car keys again, huh? Very interesting. Oh my god. Where is the rumored room 46? Moon connection? Theorized possible locations north of the antechamber, below the foundation, full house of 45 rooms, secret door in tomb leaning toward this, secret door in tomb, doesn't exist, red herring, grotto? Someone was trying to find room 46, and these are their notes. That's crazy. North of the antechamber is correct. Secret door in tomb leaning toward this. Okay. We might, next time we're able to make the tune, I might be able to open this. Or doesn't exist. Red herring. Grotto. Interesting. And then booze. Use a key. Ooh, we got another vault key. 141. That, or 149 rather. Sorry, I don't know how to read. 149? Yeah. Okay, we are nothing. One key left. Orange. Steps are not bad. So, okay, so I could go back through the rest of the house and see if we can't find some keys. So if I go to security, because we have a lot of steps. Like, today is not over. Am I prolonging today a little bit? Yes, but don't worry about it. Hi, this is... Oh my god. I started a new recording. I ended that previous recording. I'm going to have to put these together. Anyway, my bad. Apparently when you hit enter, it stops the recording, and I meant to hit enter in the computer here. Anyway, whatever. What was I doing? View estate inventory, please. 3 keys, 16 coins. 16 coins, and I have... So I assume the 16 coins are in the pool, which is not 20. Duh. Okay. All right. I wonder if we can get money from going into room 46. 16 coins. There could also be coins in the locker room, maybe, unless it's counting those. If we drained... So I need 20 coins in order to afford the moon pendant. And if we get the moon pendant, that I could save 2 items. Like, I could save the sledgehammer and the battery pack. I could save vault key 149. Probably leaning towards maybe vault key 149. I don't know. Damn, and we only missed 2 squares in the whole house. Curses. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. We could drain the pool, because maybe the money from security, maybe it doesn't even count, or isn't counting. It's a bummer that I don't have my shovel too, because I could have dug up more money potentially. So yeah, getting rid of the shovel was definitely a blunder, because there's since been a bunch more dig spots. Anyway, I'm a big dummy. It is what it is. Let me go to the pump room. Let me see if we can empty the pool. Because I think I can empty the entire pool into the fountain, which shouldn't take... Well, hang on. Yeah, no, okay. I gotta empty the tanks into the fountain first. So let's do that. Wait for tank 2 to be empty, and then drain tank 1, and then once tank 1 is drained, we can go, I think, up on this to send the pool into tank 1, correct? Yes. And then once we select the fountain, yeah, that'll automatically drain. Oh. Okay, hang on. Let me put 4 from the fountain into tank 2. Okay, and now nooch back to tank 1. Tank 1 is empty, so we can drain from the pool into the tank, and then we can drain from the tank 1, drain into the fountain, and then we can drain the pool. The annoying thing about this is I'm gonna need to re-drain the fountain. Drain the pool, go back to the pool, claim my money. Oh my god, that was not even a little bit worth it. How is that only $4? Are you kidding? Why was it so much more the first time? I guess if I never got rid of the lucky purse, we would have got a lot more money from that. So, okay. All right. Well, drained the pool, got $4, wasn't worth it. And then we got to do this whole friggin' shebang again. So now down here, drain, and then drain the fountain into the pool. Drain the tank into the pool. Drain the fountain into the pool. Drain or into the tank, drain the tank into the pool. Okay, and then at least I don't need to futz with tank 2. I can just drain the fountain back into the tank. And now our fountain is empty again. Okay, that takes like a minute to do, I guess, now that I know what I'm doing. That was only $4, and security said there was 16 somehow. Oh, there's a bunch of money in the Chamber of Mirrors that I can't actually access. Of course. So I cannot afford the moon pendant. Okay, bummer. All right. Is there anything else we can do today, actually? I can go back to the trading post, maybe trade something to maybe get something to go to the workshop to maybe combine the sledgehammer and the battery pack to maybe make something useful? I don't know. I feel like it's worth a shot. We've got steps. I may as well. I'm like close, right? Cope? I can get steps. If I go into the aquarium, I can get sleeping mask steps. Is that even worth doing? Fuck it. I will do it. Maybe, is there anything even in here now since we're passing through? This isn't the right way. I wasted steps for no reason. Oh yeah, just the aquarium would have got me sleeping mask steps. Right. I went into the walk-in closet for no reason. Excellent. All according to plan. Where am I going now? I'm losing my mind. Does the parlor have a key? Because we spread keys through the house. Does the gymnasium have a key? Do we have even the thingy anymore? No, I got rid of my my metal detector. Like a fool. Boudoir. I just want to see if maybe we can break this. Maybe we can't, and that's fine. Maybe we can. Maybe I can go back through the house. Go to the trading post. Is there anything else I can do downstairs? No. I still didn't go into the answer chamber to get the... It's a matter of principle at this point. This is not smart, what I'm doing, by the way. Just for what it's worth. But I think we can still go to the trading post and then come back and go to the workshop and see if we can't make the thing that I want to make. But god damn it, I opened room 46. I'm going to go in room 46 today. Give me the crown. It's another item at least that we can trade for something maybe. 8 realms in 8 months. Yeah, okay. I know Herbert started, I think, in Arinda. I don't know what Arinda or where Arinda is. But I think we are in the east. Like Fen Aries, I think, is where we are right now, and I think we're somewhere over here. But I don't know that for sure. Like these are here, but there's no stop sign and there's no hydrant. Rose wagon. Papple, P rose, P wagon. The second locked tight in the vault of a bank. Okay, so maybe one of our... Maybe vault key 149 even leads to a sanctum key. High up among all the clock tower, I think. Down below beneath the docks, empty the reservoir. By a king on his throne. Don't know. 6th in a station left by one of your own. Don't know. 7th is major if you drafted quite late. I think like rank 9 music room maybe. But there's a couple that feel like a little more obvious. King on his throne. Station. Major if you drafted quite late. Yeah. Music room, rank 9. We got a lot more game to play, folks. And then I wonder, like, these are both locked on 130. What does that mean? That these are both locked on 130? I don't know. Anyway, we got the the crown. I'm gonna trade it. I'm gonna trade it in the trading post. Thin K, big P, red P, red P, red P. six letters. Flying. When pigs fly? I don't know, dude. I'll come back to you. Workshop, as long as I have enough steps. I think we should. It might be close. Sometimes the running shoes will come in clutch, I guess, and save the day. Through the den, correct? Den, pantry, yeah. Den. We have 2 pantries today. It's kind of interesting. Spare room. Hallway, entrance. Yeah, I think we will have enough steps. But if we are able to make a thing that lights stuff on fire, like, we might be able to do something kind of cool today. Is kind of what I'm holding out hope for. Okay. Sleeping mask. We can trade now. For a key? Could open something in... Okay. Trade. Coupon book. For the sleeping mask. Trade? Sleeping mask. For key? Another key? No trade? What is that my only option? Trade. Key card. We don't need anymore. Silver key. Silver key for coupon book. Coupon book for sleeping mask. Sleeping mask for key. Sure. Salt shaker. No trade? Salt shaker for key. Okay. Car keys for coupon book. Coupon book for sleeping mask. Sleeping mask for key. We're key farming. Vault key for silver key. I don't... Do I trade the vault key? 149 for... I don't think there's anything in here that I can... I don't think I'm going to do this, actually. Magnifying glass. Trade for key. Battery pack for magnifying glass. Running shoes for silver key. Sledgehammer for coupon book. No. I'm going to keep the vault key, I think. I'm going to trade the vault key. Silver key for coupon book. Coupon book for sleeping mask. Sleeping mask for key. Yeah, I'm just going to go back to the locker room, I think, and open doors. I don't know. I don't know, man. And actually, we have the locksmith. I'm going to buy... I think I can afford a key with our $4 in the locksmith. Go to the locker room, see what we can open. Because opening one of the lockers did actually have, like, a note in there, which is kind of cool. I wasn't expecting that. One key. I don't have the coupon book anymore. No. How dare you? We got another red envelope today. That's something. Banana in the chapel. Huge. Okay. I have $4. Can I buy anything? I can buy gems. Do I need gems? No. All right. Oh, it didn't even give me the option to trade the crown. That's funny. Oh, a key. Cool. That's really nice, actually. Oh yeah, I forgot that there's keys from the locker room. The locker room spread keys. And I haven't even been looking for keys. Okay, keep an eye out for keys. I wish my metal detector was real. Which way? Did I go backwards? I went fucking backwards, dude. Foundation. Bedroom. Key? No key. Key? Keys, no keys. I don't know how many keys get spread. Not that many, I don't think. Yeah. Can I combine the crown? Hang on. I should have enough steps to get back to the locker room. Can I combine the crown? No. Sledgehammer, battery pack, running shoes? Nope. Sledgehammer, battery pack, something. Is there a key in here? Okay, don't kill me. I have $4. I'm buying 2 more bananas. No, I'm buying 4 bananas, dude. They're sold out of bananas. I'm buying a banana. I don't have the coupon book anymore. I keep forgetting about the lack of coupon book. Keys? Keys? I spread keys. I wasn't paying attention about or for where they might exist. My bad. Thank you, running shoes. Goated running shoes. Showroom. All right. We have 8 keys. Hey, that's pretty good. To maybe open every single locker. They gave us a gem and they gave us a key. To open every single locker in the locker room. Apples. For steps. Incredible. I think we're going to be able to do it. And in fact, I think we might even have keys left over. The car keys again. They want me to open the car so bad. That's like the 3rd time this run that we've like acquired the car keys. This is open. That's open. I don't know if there's gonna be money. We have $9. Whoa. Find each sum without using signs. What? Mathematics worksheet. 6 or 0. Well, 2 plus 5 is 7. 4 plus 9 is... What? 6 or 0? To find each sum without using signs. Well, it's the colors of the dartboard game, right? This is 7. 4 plus 9 is 13. 6 plus 1 is 7 plus 3 is 10. 6 plus 1 is 7 minus 3 is 4. 6 minus 1 is 5 minus 3 is 2. Okay. I don't know how that helps me. Yeah, we got keys left over. It's empty. How dare you? Am I a joke to you, locker room? You piece? Did I miss any, or did we actually get them all? Hey, I would like, unless this isn't actually that remarkable, we did get this. Where is room 46? Wouldn't you like to know? I was going to say, hey, Tonda Ross, I would love an achievement for opening all the lockers in the locker room, but I understand that the achievements in this game are actually, like, for doing notable shit. It's not. This game does not have a bloated amount of achievements. That's for damn sure. Okay. Well, I cannot afford anything in the showroom. Particularly the moon pendant would have been cool. Is there anything else that we can do today? I don't think so. I think I prolonged today for long enough. Let's just go back to security and like see. Didn't find an upgrade disc, unfortunately. They're definitely something cool to look forward to. Oh, there's still $16 somewhere? Wait, really? And there's 2 keys, so those are the keys that I would have spread from the locker room. There's still $16 somewhere? So then I could afford the moon pendant. Where the hell is the $16? I don't know. I went through, I mean, almost every room. Where the hell is the $16? Oh, it's in, again, it's in the Chamber of Mirrors. Yeah. No, I know this. I know this, and it's impossible to get in there, unfortunately. I think it'd be cool, and maybe again this would make the game too easy or something, but if you could enter the antechamber, it'd be cool if like the doors all lowered, like as long as you enter it like from one door, then if you could like exit it from any of the other doors, that would be nice. But that might make the whole thing a little too easy, and fair enough. Okay, I think I played out today for a while for sure. All right, gamers, I think that's gonna do it. I'm not gonna backtrack anywhere else. I think we played today. Oh no, I just remembered, we can get the final letter. Grain, wheat and heat. Oh, wheat and heat. This is a W. I thought it was Y. If we, that's not a W. If we, wheat and heat. If we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. Ta-da. All right. Well, properly filled in the entire word grid. You love to see it. For future reference, the boiler room can connect to security. Duly noted. Okay. Yeah, that's going to do for today. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed. This was a bit of a long one. My bad. In fact, they've been long ones for the last couple of days. We got very close to filling in the entire grid. We took 235 steps. Holy smokes. Saw 5 new rooms. Today was a great day for seeing new rooms. The showroom, the Dovecote, the Chamber of Mirrors, the gallery, the conservatory. Those were all new. Was that all 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, those are the 5 new rooms. We got to make some new contraptions. We made 2 new contraptions, which is pretty cool. Figured a little bit more out about the reservoir. We're gonna need the boiler room, I think, connected to it, or at least connected via the passageway, or our security rooms that can allow power from the boiler room to travel to the pump room, so I think we can access the reserve tank. I discovered basically a bunch of the items in the showroom, what they are and how fucking expensive they are. But I feel even better now about choosing the bishop for the chapel to give us $30 to make buying things in the showroom more feasible. And I assume the more we play, the more allowance we'll be able to accrue somehow. Yeah. But I think like having money, because like there's expensive books in the bookstore. I think just having money just like allows it. Like if you have the locksmith, like all of the useful shops. I mean, we had basically 3 of them in a single run here: the locksmith, the commissary, the kitchen. Those are all really cool. This was a cool day. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you liked it. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of Blueprints. If you're playing it yourself, what day you're on. If you found room 46. All of that good stuff. Thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.